Okay, so avionics on, preliminary setting, DG.
Yeah, about 015.
Okay.
Altimeter we obviously don't know yet, but it was like, well, pressure must have dropped. It was like 3035 when I was just out there. I wonder what it is now.
Annunciator test. That's good.
Vacuum, alt, and oil. Okay.
Brakes check.
Oh, you did that when you came to a stop?
Yep. So we'll go ahead and listen to ATIS.
5 use. Visual approach. Use caution. Possible bird activity on near the runway. Advise on contact your information. Papa. Mark tower information. Papa 1645 observation. Wind 1203. Visibility 10. Ceiling 5000 overcast. Temperature 18. Dew point 11. Altimeter 3033. Runway 15.
Has dropped a little bit.
Visual approach. Use caution. Possible bird activity on near the runway. Advise on contact.
Alright, we're on ground here.
Yep.
Alright. So, clear the area.
Area looks clear.
1645 observation. Wind 1203. Visibility 10. Ceiling 5000 overcast. Temperature 18. Dew point 11. Altimeter 3033. Runway 15 use. Visual.
I couldn't get the ceiling. I couldn't understand what he's saying.
5,000 overcast.
Is that what he was saying? Just out my car.
Yeah, it kind of gargles a little bit right at altitude.
There's Carol. She used to be a part-time instructor with us.
Ah.
She's also an astronomer. Which I think is cool because I'm into like science and astronomy and stuff.
It can definitely be fascinating.
Alright, yeah, so we'll do a southeast departure.
Okay. Martin, ground, Aero 27 Golf Sierra is at the T hangars with information Papa for a southeast departure.
Aero 27 Golf Sierra, morning ground, runway 15, taxiing Foxtrot the ramp in Alpha.
Taxi to runway 15 via Foxtrot, the ramp in Alpha. Scott, correction, Aero 27 Golf Sierra. I did it. I was wondering when that was going to happen. It wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when.
Slow down a little bit.
Yep.
And keep us on that line.
Even though it feels like it goes all over the place.
Yeah, we got some bad weather hitting our way, so I'm expecting that altimeter, the barometer, to drop slowly over the course of the day.
Martin ground, Falcon 453 Sierra Bravo is ready to taxi with Papa.
Falcon 3 Sierra Bravo, Martin ground, runway 15, it's actually the ramp and Alpha.
The ramp then Alpha to 15 for 453 Sierra Bravo.
a nice jet though.
Bug in here. I get it now. Smell that jet fuel.
Oh, love it. Then again, I'm a wing nut. I'll come up here a ways just to give them a little extra room.
Yep. I usually come up here where the pavement changes color and just kind of usually stop right about here with my nose somewhat into the wind. Right here's good.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, come on. Why? Oh, did not stick.
There it goes.
There we go.
Push the button in. Take your feet off the brakes. I want to see if that actually keeps us here. All right. I only tested it one other time when I did something we shouldn't have. Kevin, me, and some other guys flew it down to Bay Bridge to have some work done on it.
Okay.
But I was in this seat, and I was the one flying it home. So we kept the engine on, put the park brake on, I got out, everyone got out, and then I hopped back in and went, and they helped, but I still don't trust the things.
Yeah. Alright, throttle to 2,000 RPM.
Yeah, he's past us. Not that our prop wash would really do anything to him. Alright, so cycle the prop. So it's 3 times. Remember what you're checking?
Yep. Manifold pressure.
Okay. That increased?
Yep.
Alright.
I did see the RPM decrease.
Well, we're going to do it again. Just
Yep.
There it goes. Alright, and now oil pressure. Let's see what happens there. Should be a little decrease. There we
Yep.
go. Good.
Okay. Engine is warm. Check magnetos. Left mag, about 100 drop. Right mag, about 75 drop.
Yeah.
Back to both.
Yep.
Okay. Idle check.
Did you do the alternate air engine instrument suction load meter?
I did not. I'll bring it back up to 2,000. Okay, alternate air. Good.
Alright. Engine instruments, suction gauge.
Suction's good.
About 5, good.
Okay.
And load meter should be about a little above 0 or 0.
Yep.
Alright, good.
Now I can do the idle check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still running smooth. Alright.
1,000. Flight control's free and clear.
Yeah, I'm getting myself out of the way here. Okay.
Bit checks. Okay, fuel selector on the fullest tank. Yep. Mixture's full. Props full. Alternate air's off. Elevator trim. Set for takeoff. Flaps. We'll keep those down. Flight instruments.
Alright. So airspeed 0. Attitude is level. Altimeter set, but I suspect the pressure has dropped a little bit since that. They're going to update the ATIS in probably 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, we've got the gyro.
That's level.
Alright. Circuit breakers. I'll verify those in since I'm over here.
doors and windows locked. I'll close this one once we get up to the runway.
They need to put a scoop on that.
Yeah. Seat belts secure. Fuel pump on. Transponder is on. It's on ground.
Yeah. I don't know if this one changes automatically or not, so I'm gonna put on ALT.
Okay. And then just before we taxi out onto the runway, I'll turn the strobes on then.
If you must.
Okay. Just get to the power table. Alright. Parking brakes off. Yeah, that one light's not showing.
Well, it sucks. The problem is I can't get this out. Well, currently we know it's down and locked.
Yeah.
So, after this flight, if that's giving us a lot of problems, I'm gonna have to tell them they need to fix that bulb, or it might be a switch, connection up there. Because that's not really a cool thing to be flying with.
No. Switch over to tower. Martin Tower, Aero 27 Golf Sierra is ready at runway 15 at Alpha.
November 27 Golf Sierra, Martin Tower, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 15, Aero 27 Golf Sierra. Alright.
You hear that in your headset?
Yep. Surprisingly, it didn't show up on the cockpit audio last night when I listened to it.
Huh.
Well, you could hear it a little bit, but it didn't. It wasn't prominent.
Alright, looks like we've got maybe a little wind coming in from the left-hand side. And we are heels on the floor. Are you going all the way up to the runway?
Yeah.
You do that?
Yeah.
Nobody does that.
This isn't the runway.
I know, but they're okay with it, trust me.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
You're technically right, but everyone I know takes off from back there.
trust me, I did for quite a while too.
The military, they're actually allowed to do it.
Yeah. Well, they kind of need that extra space.
Yeah. Like this little place.
Power's coming in.
Okay.
Martin Tower, Charlotte 952, Juliet
Airspeed's alive.
Yep.
Close enough. November 2, Juliet Alpha, runway 15, cleared to land.
There we go.
And 952, Juliet Alpha.
Alright, so VY was what?
78.
Right, till gear up at 90.
No usable runway remaining.
Okay.
Here coming up.
That light flipped on. That's off now, but...
And 60 Charlie, option.
Alright, pitch for 90.
Number 0 Charlie, roger, number 2, runway 15, clear to land. Number 2, clear to land, 60 Charlie.
November 2 Juliet Alpha, runway 15, clear to low approach.
Clear low approach, 2 Juliet Alpha.
Mark Tower, Columbia 235, Juliet Alpha, holding short of 15 at Charlie, ready for departure.
November 235 Juliet Alpha, Mark Tower, hold short for release.
Short 215 at Charlie, 235 Juliet Alpha.
Altitude's still creeping up on you a little bit.
Yep.
November 7 Golf Sierra, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, 27 Golf Sierra.
November 235 Juliet Alpha, runway 15 at Charlie, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 15 Charlie, 235 Juliet Alpha.
November 08 Charlie, turn right on Juliet, taxi departure.
Right on Juliet, taxi departure. Tower 2 Juliet Alpha, midfield 15 full stop.
November 2 Juliet Alpha, runway 15, continue track holding in position.
Continuing downwind, 95 2 Juliet Alpha.
All right.
November 2 Juliet Alpha, you turn to normal base, continue.
Let's climb at 2500.
Understand all.
Okay.
Now we could have turned that fuel pump off during the cruise across the bay,
Okay.
right?
November 235
And then before we start maneuvers, I like to turn it back on.
Okay.
Charlie, 235 Juliet Alpha.
November 2 Juliet Alpha, runway 15, clear to land.
Clear to land, 2 Juliet Alpha.
Good, 2323. There we go.
Yeah, maybe bring the manifold back. There you go.
There we go. It freaked up there just a little bit.
November 235 Juliet Alpha, contact departure.
This is departure, 235 Juliet Alpha.
Just curious real quick, which one is the nav lights?
The nav lights? Oh, they're over here.
Oh, that's it.
So, there. And now the nav
Okay.
lights are on.
Huh. I thought it would be just like a regular switch.
Yeah, you'd think. And over here is the panel lights.
Okay.
They never turn your land light on. But not on this checklist. You fly, I'll look.
That was good. I'm just repositioning.
Nope, it's not on here. I should add that. Or just use another checklist. Alright, so we're going to get inland a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to start with just a couple of medium bank turns left and right. And then we're going to do steep turns left and right.
Alright.
Alright, so let's going to turn to 090 heading.
Okay.
November 2 Jet Alpha approved as requested to text Spark.
And taxi to Park, 2 Jet Alpha.
Alright, good. Let's slow down a little bit. Like to do all maneuvering below maneuvering speed.
Unedited, Uniform Zulu is ready for takeoff 15 internally.
Alright, so since we are going to do some maneuvering, let's verify fuel pump on, landing light on.
Landing lights on.
Zulu, holding short 15 internally.
Alright, let's do a 360 to the left.
Uniform Zulu is
Okay.
ready for takeoff.
30 degree back. Maintaining 2500.
Uniform Zulu, like a left downwind departure.
Alright, then just roll into a right 360. Alright?
Okay.
At a 30 degree bank angle. You overshot your heading a little bit. Okay. That's good. Let's reduce our speed a little bit. Because we're going to have to bump it back in when we do the steep turns, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to do a steep turn to the left. At private pilot standards, that's 45 degree back angle, right?
Correct.
Alright, we're heading 120, about 100 knots. Okay.
Number 2 Uniform Zulu, frequency change approved.
Uniform Zulu, okay.
And nose is dropping again. yeah, you just lost 100 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, on the test, that wouldn't have been bad, but for our purposes, okay, the whole point of this is just for you to get used to flying this machine.
Yeah.
And its characteristics. All right, let's try one to the right. Past your target a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, your bank angle wasn't quite at 45. You're like kind of like 40, but okay. All right, good. Let's see. Let's turn to a heading of 210 ish.
Okay.
Oh, it's time to switch tanks already.
Okay, when I roll level, I'll switch them.
You're gonna verify what's on first.
Fuel pumps on.
Right. All right, and we're gonna be looking at the fuel flow. We see that drop all of a sudden, switch back. All right, no change in RPM, manifold, good.
Fuel flow is still good.
Yep, didn't even budge. All right, good. All right, so we're gonna try a slip.
Okay.
With yeah.
Forward or slide?
What's that?
Forward or side?
Start with a forward, we'll probably transition to a slide. But let's turn the gear override on.
Okay.
For today's lesson, I don't want to do any maneuvers with gear down.
Okay.
Until we get that light fixed. Okay. All right. So let's do a slip.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get that throttle out. Good. Now let's transition into a side slip while slipping. Let's get a bit more aileron.
Do you smell exhaust fumes?
Yep. Now they're probably coming from under the engine right up in our faces. All right, good. Let's go into another climb. Go to a climbing right-hand turn.
Okay.
Now we're going to nose up. Hopefully that smell will go away. Yeah, it's a little better.
Yeah.
Because remember, you saw where the exhaust pipe is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we were doing a slip with our nose down so that it was coming up over the cowling. And
Well, it's also going to be caught in the low pressure.
yeah. Actually, let's go to 3,000.
Okay.
We're going to do some slow flight. Now, as far as slow flight, I don't mind doing it with flaps down, but I don't want to do it with landing gear down today because of that light, okay?
Okay.
Even though I'm pretty positive the landing gear itself is working fine.
Yeah.
But normally, like if we were doing an approach to landing stall, all right, we would be in full drag configuration, gear down, flaps down. But today we can do them with flaps down, but I don't want to do them with gear down today.
So we are below flap speed.
Okay.
So first notch of flaps coming in. Second notch of flaps coming in. Third notch of flaps coming in.
Alright. So you see where our white arc ends?
Yep.
Alright, just fly straight and level for a minute at 3,000. Let's do some level turns.
Okay. Start with the turn to the right.
Okay.
There's the stall warning horn.
Yep. Okay, just give it a tiny bump of throttle as you turn. You read that on private practical tests now, they don't want you to ride in slow flight with the horn on.
Really?
Yeah. I have mixed feelings about it. I understand their logic behind it.
Because you don't want to be that close to an imminent stall?
That's what I thought, but no, it's actually, when you train students to do that, they get desensitized to the sound. They don't think it's a critical issue.
Weird.
Yeah. So they don't want you to, so that when the students or when they're private pilots, when they do hear that sound, they're like, crap, I need to think and do something. Whereas if they're desensitized, they're they do this all the time during training, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go into a left turn. But then again, I want my students to understand the flight characteristics of what's going on at that stall horn, right?
Yeah. And you also want them to be familiar with, to an extent, be familiar with the sound. So then they know what's buzzing.
Yeah.
Mark Cabo 32 Sierra Bravo, 10 miles southeast, inbound Quebec.
November 32 Sierra Bravo, Martin Tower. Enter the left downwind runway 15, report midfield.
Left downwind 15, report to midfield.
All right, good. Go level.
Okay.
All right, then while staying in slow flight, can you enter a climb? Straight and level, and we'll do a descent. Alright, let's go and do a little bit of a descent.
Okay.
While in slow flight.
Yeah.
And we're going to throw a left turn in there with it.
Okay.
Watch your bank angle. It's a little
steep.
Yeah.
Right. speed guy got away from me a little bit.
All right, let's go straight and level.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do a power off stall.
Okay. So let's power.
Yep, wings level, ball centered, steady
Yep.
and slow flight. And wings are...
Establish that descent.
All right, so we're gonna start throttling out. Establish the descent. Nose down a little bit.
Okay.
All right, good. And throttle out. And start bringing that nose up. God, shut up! There it goes. All right, let's go back into regular cruise flight.
Okay. First notch coming out. Second notch coming out. Flaps all the way out.
All right, good. Just establish yourself in cruise for a minute or two. That's not cruise, that's like full throttle. Oh, there you are. Yeah, you're like 26
Yeah.
on the...
Bravo, runway 15, clear to land.
Let's bring back to 23. Let's bring this back.
22 Bravo, long landing approved.
Okay, bro, thank you.
There we go.
All right, good. I want you to do a, let's see, I'm just looking to see, that guy's 6 miles away. That guy's about 5. All right, let's go and do a left turn here.
Okay.
Maintain 3,000.
Okay.
Level.
Okay.
Alright, and we're going to slow down a little bit. We're going to do an emergency descent.
Okay. Flaps coming full forward. Power slowly coming out.
Alright, where's this guy? He's about 3 miles away, 1,000 feet below us. And he's kind of hitting right at us. I want to kind of get out of here. Let's turn this way. Kind of go around him.
Okay.
Get him behind us. And you can stay at 3,000.
Tower, Scala 55372, Rockholm.
Number 55372, Martin Tower.
Yeah, I don't see him.
I think he's almost off our wing.
November 372,
Nope, don't see him.
You're going past it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Sky
I think that's him
November 372.
getting ready to go into mark. He's headed away from us now.
Okay.
So that's good. All right, so put us over top of the field. All right, so you remember how to do these?
I believe so.
Okay. So you're gonna bank over 45 degrees, keep it coordinated, and throttle out, pitch for 100. Good. Override is still on. Don't, so. Definitely don't exceed maneuvering speed.
Trying to bring the nose up the blade off that speed.
Mark Tower, pitch 363, Papa Sierra.
November 363, Papa Sierra, Martin Tower.
We're heading to the southeast like a transition to the northwest at 3000.
November 3, Papa Sierra, transition approved.
Thank you.
Now you're about a 45 degree angle. go back into a climb. Oh, you know what? That was probably us.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Alright, good. Let's get it back up to at least 2,500.
Alright. Low cruise is set.
Yep, 1823, I saw that. There's just one guy behind us, 5 miles out. Alright, let's do a right 180.
Okay.
Martin Tower, Sky 372, I think it's like.
Number 372, roger, frequency change approved.
Thank you.
Now from this turn, I want you to transition right to slips to the right.
Slip to the right.
Uh-huh. So we're gonna throttle out. All the way. Full left rudder. Right aileron. Alright, a little more aileron. Let's go in and actually go into a side slip.
God, that thing is annoying.
Yeah. Not getting much of a turn on your side slips here. Because remember, this is like as if we were doing an emergency approach, and we're trying to like line up with our field while losing altitude, right?
Okay. The side slip that I was trying to do was like turning into a, like, handling crosswind into a runway.
Well, that's kind of it, but I was doing like a side slip as if we were going to go down to a landing. Alright, let's recover.
I didn't know no better. I didn't set the prop all the way forward.
Uh-oh. We're bad pilots. Well, it's still on there spinning, so... Alright, good. Let's go into a climbing left turn.
Okay.
Alright, is there anything else you want to do before we head back? We gotta head back somewhat soon.
Not that I can really think of off the top of my head.
Because like I said, our main goal is you getting comfortable with the systems and comfortable with how the plane handles. So, I mean, we're just going to have to keep flying until you meet the legal minimum. And, of course, one thing we really need to do is the touch and go. So we're waiting for the hour to expire on this.
Yeah.
mile on the fullest tank.
November 35 Sierra, frequency change approved.
Thank you.
Alright, so I guess in a few minutes we'll just head on back to the airport.
Okay.
Alright. Now we're at 10 gallons per hour.
Okay.
We didn't have to do that. We're low, but I was just kind of...
Well, since we're not doing maneuvers,
Yeah, do that. I also did have to give you one extra thing to check before we land. Alright, so let's descend to 2000 and head towards the airport.
okay.
Market confirmation, Quebec 1745 observation, wind 110 at 5, visibility 10, sea length 5,000 overcast, temperature 19 dew point 12, altimeter 3031. Runway 15 view, visual approach, use caution, possible bird activity on near the runway, advise on contact information, Quebec. Market confirmation, Quebec 1745 observation, wind 110 at 5, visibility 10, sea length 5,000 overcast, temperature 19 dew point 12, altimeter 3031. Runway 15 view, visual approach, use caution, possible bird activity on near the runway, advise on contact information, Quebec.
Alright, now, one other thing we don't want to forget to do before we land is what?
Oh,
There you go.
move the override. And the gear just came in.
Did it?
Well, it's warning,
No,
unsafe.
it's not in transition anymore.
Okay.
Okay, there's 2000. Alright, they'll probably have us come in on the left downwind. Bring that man
Yeah.
down, dude.
It kind of creeps up a little bit then. I'm noticing that it creeps up a little bit when you pull the prop back a little.
Alright, good. Let's turn inbound.
Okay.
When they say the winds are done? Information take back.
Dew point 12, altimeter 3031. Runway 15 view, visual approach, use caution, possible bird activity on near the runway, advise on contact information, Quebec. Market confirmation, Quebec 1745 observation, wind 110 at 5, visibility 10.
110 at 5.
Okay.
I'm guessing. Pretty much 10.6 miles.
Yeah, something like that. 10.9.
Our tower, Aero 27 Golf Sierra, is 11 miles to the southeast with information Quebec inbound 4 full stop.
November 27 Golf Sierra, Martin Tower, enter the left down runway 15, report midfield.
We'll enter left downwind for runway 15, we'll report midfield, Aero 27 Golf Sierra.
Yeah, it's creeping up a little bit again.
Right when able, package park.
Right when able, and park.
Just kind of slow things down a little bit.
Yeah. You've also kind of creeped up a little bit on your altitude there as well.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, we got a nice tailwind. About 10, 12 knots, because we're going 120 through the air, 134. Alright, good. Let's begin our descent down into the pattern. Good.
Mixture is still full.
Yep. Not going to drop our gear yet, though.
Nope.
Alright, we should still technically be on the fullest tank. Alright, so once we're gonna kind of enter the pattern and level out, we'll do our first gumps check, right?
Yep.
The gas, fullest tank, fuel pump on, undercarriage, gear down, mixture is prop. Seatbelts. That's what the S stands for. There's our pattern altitude. Alright, we don't have to be, oh, that does that. And we don't need to be doing like 120 in the pattern.
Okay.
Alright,
So,
first gumps check.
it's on the left tank.
Uh-huh. Fuel pump on,
Flip on. Undercarriage.
we're below.
And we are below. The landing gear down.
Okay, now,
Mixture is full. Prop is full.
good. Now that extra drag, gonna, oh, we got green. Yeah, it went out though, but it was on. Did you see that?
Yep, I saw it.
Ah, that's what Bruce said. He said, just tap it. I'm like, okay. Alright, midfield.
Aero 27 Golf Sierra is midfield for a full stop.
Golf Sierra, runway 15, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 15, Aero 27 Golf Sierra.
Keep that out.
620 Charlie, low short 15, ready for departure. Number 620 Charlie, Martin Tower, runway 15, clear for takeoff, traffic approach and down. Clear for takeoff, runway 15.
Alright, so we're already starting a little low. Keep that in mind, okay?
Alright.
7 Golf Sierra traffic, Skyhawk departing.
Traffic inside Skyhawk 2, correction, Aero 27 Golf Sierra. I saw him as he was...
I know we're drifting further and further from that runway, aren't we? Alright, almost 800 feet. There's our that little landmark, that little port there. I don't know if anyone's pointing that out to you.
November 5275 Whiskey Martin Tower, hold short of runway for landing traffic.
Alright, Whiskey, we'll hold.
Alright, we're going to start slowing down a little bit more. Good. 85, we'll go flaps and second gumps check.
Second set, flaps is in. Fullest tank. Fuel pump's on. Mixture is set. Undercarriage is down. Prop is full. Seatbelts.
Yep.
Okay. Clear final.
Good. Alright, slow 75, that's our reference speed on final. Nice approach other than drifting out on the downwind. Alright, good. How's her speed? We can slow her down just a smidge. All the flaps down yet?
Not yet.
Alright.
Final flaps coming in.
And final comps.
Gas is on the fullest tank. Fuel pump's on. Undercarriage is down. Mixture's full. Prop's full. Seatbelts.
Good. Little crosswind coming in from the left, but not much. Yep. Start bringing that throttle out. In the nose straight. Little right rudder. Let her sink a little. Very nice, very nice. Whoa. Can we make it? Yeah, we
Should be able to.
November 7 Golf Sierra, taxi park.
Taxi to park. Aero 27 Golf Sierra.
November 5275 Whiskey, runway 15.
I think the nose popping back up after landing. That was a good landing.
Like 75 Whiskey, clear for...
I'm not even sure what happened there.
I'm not quite sure either. All of a sudden it just kind of came up.
It didn't feel like you hit the nose very hard.
No,
You know, 'cause you didn't like hit the nose and that caused it to bounce out. I'm not sure what that was.
actually, I didn't even hit the nose on that.
Did you?
Alright, strobes off. Flaps up.
Landing light.
Landing light off. We can set that to standby.
Okay. Yep, that's everything.
He said we can go ahead and taxi to park.
Yep. That's kind of weird. I mean, did you pull back again once we landed?
No.
Huh.
It had just been like a little wind gust.
Maybe I've never had that happen in this plane before.
Oh. And it was the first time for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the birds around here get a little gutsy.
November 08 Charlie, frequency change approved.
Sierra Few 0 Charlie.
Well, I think they hang out here, right? So they get desensitized to all the aircraft flying around.
Yeah.
Buy a Porsche, but I'm gonna make it look like an SUV.
Yeah.
Like a mommy soccer mobile. Oh yeah.
Want me to put it back around?
No, we can't exactly back up. He'll probably just try and go over there and maybe let us in here. Yeah, he's gonna turn off. Alright, and we're turning.
Straighten it as well.
Yeah. Alright, very good. Alright,
Okay.
so we're on shutdown here.
Okay, lights. Get the beacon on. Fuel pump off. Avionics off.
I think I'll hold on to the keys this time.
Yeah.